I don't know how much sense will I make, but today I want to share something. Maybe I want to channelize my thoughts and therefore documenting this. Uh, Growing up in a family where um, you're not very much aware about your religion, in a way that the whole bhakti thing is not much followed. We have come from a Jat family, and we are not very much into uh, bhakti practices and everything. My grandmother didn't tell me stories of let's say Ram, Ramayana, Mahabharata, everything. Those moral stories that I hear people say that their grandparents told them, I never had the opportunity or the privilege to do the same. Therefore, while growing up, I was completely self taught. I read the Bhagavad Gita myself. I read the bits and pieces of Mahabharata myself. I rather watched Ramayana, if you're aware, Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana. So I have my knowledge all self-taught. So there are positives regarding that it shows my dedication, but you also have some cons because somewhere in 2021 I got to know about organization Brahma Kumaris, and it was really good when I first indulged in it, and I was going regularly and practicing the meditation and everything. But now that I've left it, I kind of feel lost because it feels like I am not right now completely faithful towards my bhakti or the whole teachings of Brahma Kumaris. Now see, my motive is not to compare anything, but my topic for today's venting out is something different. I hope all of you has watched Batman. Now, there's something kind of a line from Batman which has stuck with me for long, which is कि hope and faith is very much necessary for people to live, because it's as important as oxygen or air or food or water. Because if you've lost faith, if you've lost hope, you don't have something to look up to, and therefore you don't have the zeal to live. I was attending a lecture of my professor. I'm an English lit second year student. So I was I was attending her lecture, and we were reading Andha Yug by Dharmveer Bharti. And I read quite a bit, and the very, I would say, very different thing about that book is that it ends with a very rather depressive mode. Now, this could be a subjective, experience, but I believe it has a very, it gives that kind of vibes that after the Andha Yug is what we're living, like the whole capitalist world, and where being good is not enough. You will have to have money and power in order to survive, where as much as brahmasters you have, you are from a good nation, from a powerful nation, and if you don't, you're from a rather weak nation. So my whole point here is that summing up my experience of let's say Andha Yog, reading that book, or the line that stuck with me from Batman, or my whole experience of growing up in a family where you're not taught faith as much, you're not taught bhakti as much, therefore you're not very loyal to one god or one particular kind of ideology of following a religion. Not that I am from a very religious family. It's not like we are atheist. We do follow religion, and the whole point of my conversation today is that hope, faith, something to look up to, is the most underestimated thing in the world. You know, I was preparing for an exam during 2023, and I was stuck in the monotonous routine of sleep, study, wake up, do essential chores, and then sleep again and repeat. So I used to complain to my sister that I'm done with this schedule and I feel my life is very monotonous. And my sister replied to that, which kind of echoes and is has stayed with me for ever since, is that you'll miss these days when you don't have a goal, when you don't have something to look up to. These were actually not her words exactly, but this was the gist of what she wanted to say. That as long as you have a goal in your life, as long as you have a vision in your life, and therefore a faith to accomplish it, you want to live. So, anytime that you're feeling depressed, under the weather, not feeling like living, in general, I know I may sound a little crass, but yeah, it means you're lost somewhere, kind of, um, you know, kind of, it's not holding your hope properly. So, yeah, this is your reminder to, just, I mean, this is a very morning time realization that I had. I just woke up and looking through and realizing my whole life and everything. I believe hope, faith is the most important thing, as important as oxygen, food, or water. So I hope, guys, every one of you are holding up on your hopes. You have your faith intact, even if you don't. All the best for finding it. I hope somewhere on your way you get it.